Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a fantastic weekend so far. Friday saw the market put in a very respectable reversal. It doesn't appear that wonderful as a standalone basis when we look at the past three sessions. However, it really was because following the two previous gap reversals overall in the NASDAQ, as you can see here, we gapped higher, reversed on the third, we gapped higher and reversed on the fourth, but we didn't follow through. And instead, as we broke to new lows, we reversed higher and ended up going out near the highs of the days on the Nasdaq, on the S&P 500, and as you can see there, the S&P 500 is hitting new highs. So as you all know, that model is back under a buy condition. The Dow Jones Industrial Average with the pocket pivot point signal hitting new highs, that is also now under a buy condition. And then the Russell 2000 up 0.25%. It still is not under a buy condition, just like the Nasdaq, but they are. The Nasdaq's extremely close, as you can see here, being close to new highs. The Russell 2000 is going to need a little bit more work, but overall they remain in a neutral condition. But another positive for the market that we saw was I have a ton of very high quality signals. Moby is breaking out. I would not buy this extended long, but if you got the buyable gap up in the morning, excellent. But it's just working very well, and I would love to see it now maybe build a handle or go up a little bit higher and then build a handle. Look at UEPS, amazing work, and look at EVRY, trick me. Remember, it was a small new long on this date. The immediate heavy volume reversal with it losing Max Green Bot meant that it had to be a full sell for me, especially with the way the market was acting. Great support recovery yesterday, and then today up 19% in one day. One day, that won't happen right there. We'll get long. It'll probably go nowhere, have that day, and then we'll have that quick 20% gain, but that would have been a quick 25% gain, or not 25%, yep, quick 25% gain in 3 days. That would have been nice to have. But, you know, there's even more out there. Akamai is producing a pocket pivot point buy signal that could be purchased. Hog off the lows, back-to-back pocket pivot point signals. FLXS breaking out the pocket pivot points signal. Loco continuing to break out heavy volume as it rounds out here. CMCSA pocket pivot point signal. CNQR starting to base like it wants to break out. Data SPLK basing here off the lows. There was SFly with a pocket pivot point signal. A Chinese stock that I'm watching, AMCF, starting to build right side of a base or find support, I guess you could say, for a potential later on buy. And CSUN off the lows. I mean, there was just a lot of nice plays, which leads us to what I'm going to take tonight. We actually have 4 new long positions. 2 are extremely high quality and offer great reward, low risk. ABC, as you can see on a weekly chart, big winner. It's actually, as shocking as this is, a growth stock right now, as America is very unhealthy. And so a pocket pivot point signal breakout to new high with us only risking about 1.5% if we're totally wrong. That's a good 5% signal. Once again, we're not 10%ing it because we're not under a complete buy signal, and plus we don't. It's not like this rally this past August has been on huge volume, so we have to take everything in consideration. MCK, we're going to try it again. It gave a pocket pivot point signal on the 4th, and on Friday it produced another one, breaking out to a new high. Volume's just barely above average, but once again, look at this weekly chart. Very strong, steady climber higher with this new round of signals. Remember, it was a long back here in July, but we got faked out. Hopefully this time it's going to be a little bit more steady. Also, a 2.5% buy signal in IDTI. It is not a 5%er because we're going to risk probably 5% total if we are wrong. So IDTI, another pocket pivot point buy signal that's coming higher than the previous one, and you can see all the others in this pattern. Very nice, strong chart pattern, but like I said, it's also, you know, it's a little got a lot of risk in it, and it's a little extended overall the 200-day moving average. And then there's Jazz, good old Jazz. Was a new long position, thought we were getting it nice and early right here, 29. Figured it'd break out and we would have had an amazing entry, very low risk signal. However, on Thursday, stocks, sold off reverse hard, and Jazz was my worst performer, my worst net loss stock of the day, obviously a full sell. It managed to open a tad lower than where it closed, indicating that it was even, especially weak in the morning, but what it did intraday I did not expect. Big 7% rip rally higher, hitting new highs. That is a rebuy signal for me. You can now use the lows in this consolidation area, that low, or ultimately these lows, or you can even use the intraday lows of 153.92 if you want to know before you're completely wrong if this fails. But Jazz, I want to go ahead and get long because as you can see, it's just now starting to break out of this consolidation pattern. And if it can do another measured move from 2009 to 2014, that would be pretty cool. I would hate to miss out on it simply because, oh, I'm not going to buy it now. I just had it back in the 163s, now it's at 168. I don't care. When you're proven wrong, you're proven wrong, and I'm proven wrong, so I want to get back in to Jazz. And then SPG, another instance, we just went long. Most of these stocks I was letting, work a little bit, but since we just got a long signal in this stock right before, basically, we got a bad open, so that's the biggest problem for me. And then we got 2 bad days in the market showing me small losses. Wanted to protect myself, so I sold off half just in case the market got weak. Immediately on Friday, obviously, the stock just laughs in my face. But it's producing another pocket pivot point signal, breaking out to a new high. Once again, just like Jazz, I don't want to watch this thing go to 200 without me, so I'd rather take a small position here, 2.5%, and then be proven wrong. So that's it on the end of the buys. SQQ hedge, I'm going to take half of that off, since half of the model is back to a buy signal, but we will keep the rest of the position on until it closes at a new low, and the SRTY hedge remains in effect. It's very small, much smaller than SQQQ. We also had a full sell in Flex. My sell stops, hard sell stops, were hit intraday. This thing was opening up at in pre-market at 1087, so I went ahead and turned my partial sell order and sell stop order into a full market sell order, the entire position. It ended up giving me a good fill in the morning by opening at 1116, nowhere near the 1087 that I saw it print pre-market. Then it proceeded to close lower, 1103. That round trip of the gap up into the day's gains on the second, 1097. By it hitting 1095, that negates this breakout pattern, and the chart pattern doesn't look that good, so that is a full sell. Okay, everyone, I will see you all on Monday. Thank you.